Boom, 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 boom. Oh, sorry.
We're alive.
We're alive. I'm alive. You're alive.
Yay!
Again, I have changed my look. I'm Alex. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Susie. I did try and go with the black and white, which she sort of does, but
I think
I'm Susie Richard. I'm here with Jax to fill in for Alex, but we're hoping by next week the three of us can be on.
Yeah.
And I'm a hustler. Okay, I'm part of the hustling creative. I just want to call us hustlers. Is that bad? And I will be here doing the workout with you, and once in a while we'll talk about adapting it to legs only, arms only, chair, whatever, as we go, and then I'll have a couple things that I do so that Jax can translate them back. So whichever workout you're doing, it's all the same one. Don't think of it as two different. So.
Yeah. I'm just going to share this on a couple of our social media pages before we dive in. It looks like we have somebody on already. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome back.
Can you see what it is? I'm kind of jealous because I can't.
You what?
I can't see who it is.
I can't either. I just
okay, good. I was like, you have inside knowledge. You've been. Oh, I just tilted it. I had the perfect angle. Nope.
It's Good Friday. I don't know if you know Good Friday.
It's not as much fun when you don't have to go to the office. You know what I mean? For Friday, but still. Well, some people are working a strict 5 days a week.
5 days a week. Cool. We have 5 people on. All right, let's start.
Yeah. So again, I'm Susie. I'm not Alex, and I'm one of the Hustling Creative, and I will be adapting as we go along. But do your workout or do my workout or yours in the middle, whatever. I do like to say for me, you're in charge of your own body, and it's cool to push through pain unless it's sharp pain or other pain you shouldn't be feeling. So, bam, there you go.
Bam, I love it. All right, let's start warming up. Who's doing that?
Sure. All right, so we're gonna warm up our energy and our chi, and when we do that is we cup our hands, and we're just gonna do, and it's not a gentle, it's a nice, you're slapping. And we're going to go through our whole body and sort of get that electrical system going in your body and the muscles and everything. So we're going to take our hand. We're going to start on the other hand. We're just going to go up over to your shoulders. Now, for instance, I have some limited motion in my shoulders. Make sure you go back down and do the bottom. Obviously, I have some limited motion everywhere. So I'm going to sometimes describe something. And if you see it on Jax, might be easier for you to see it over there and then switch back over. I'm not offended. I can't see. I can't see you. Oh, okay. Okay, so now you want to go back like this. And then, but you also want to, I like to start with the back first. So you want to bend over and do your back. I have very little back there, so you won't hear a lot of slapping. You'll hear some tapping. And you know what? Whatever works. You need to rub against the couch, whatever. And then, I'm much sure you get your butt. It's a great time while you're down there to go down your legs. Go down the back of your legs. It's a great time to go down the back and come back up each leg. And then I like to come back up and then start up here again and do your whole body. And then come down the front of your legs and down, and I just go like this. You guys have to bang. And I do have a broken leg, so if suddenly one leg is sticking out, you'll know why. We were just practicing foot positions, and I was like, right, I'm doing it with a broken one. Don't do that. All right. Oh, don't forget your face and your head. It's very important.
Oh, I forgot I like the top of the head. Oh, it feels so good.
No, right? It's just like, oh my gosh.
You don't
And
expect
don't forget your neck too a little bit. And it's a good reminder to think about your shoulders while you're working out, and see if you're carrying your tension there, or other places in your body that you know you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Jacksapoo.
We're gonna do as per my use. I can't find a good camera angle. We're gonna do some joint rotation. So let's start with our heads. Circle around. And go the other way. It's supposed to snow here today.
I know. I saw flurries in the forecast. Like, maybe you've had the overhead, the cloudiness. We still have like blue skies, but yeah, we're getting flurries. Are you gonna get like 2 feet up there?
I don't know, but I'm over it because I didn't sign up for my apocalypse to have snow.
Right.
I didn't pack for my apocalypse to have snow, and regardless, I didn't sign up for the apocalypse at all. But certainly didn't sign up for snow apocalypse. And this
That's
one
a little swing. Little dance.
the other way. We tried music, Susie.
Yeah.
We tried music.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube was like, nope, you can't use any music ever. We even tried classical music.
Oh, well, you know what? That just means we have to have someone write us some music. See?
We do. If anybody writes music, could you please write us some? Please. Cross your hands above your chest. Nice. And to the side. Stretch.
And then whatever you need to do to keep your balance, do that. But stretch and use your muscles as much. This is about your whole left side. So try and stretch, or whatever side. Try and stretch that. And I'm so dyslexic. My poor kids, when I direct, are like, which side, Miss Susie? I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, I get the same problem. And go ahead and twist your torso. Let your arms kind of flippity floppity.
Oh, yeah, it feels nice too.
That feels really good. Oh,
and sometimes we'll see if we do something straight up. My arms have this much motion up there.
Take your opposite hand to your opposite foot and back and forth. This is great.
And again,
ankles.
About what we're working and work that, even if you have to just imagine it, that can sometimes be huge on even just activating those muscles with your brain. You might find teeny tiny activation that you didn't even know you could do.
Bam.
Bam.
And roll your ankles.
It's easier for me. Ha ha. I can do both at the same time. That being said, there's something about balance too with that. So you might want to try doing one at a time and shifting your weight. And then can we do the can? No.
Absolutely. Ooh, my foot just cracked.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I have a Y, so that's actually a bad sign. I have brittle bones disease. For those of you who didn't know it and go, oh, she has brittle bones disease. We do really all look alike. It's not. There's a group of us who look like clones, and
yes. All right, Susie, you want to take it away for another warm up?
Yes, ma'am. So I'm going to do the ragdoll, and then when we get down there, we're going to do some different leg stretches, which you'll have to watch Alex for a lot. But you're going to roll down your whole spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, and start with the head, everything nice and loose, and feeling like tall, and everything pulled back. And then you're just going to drop your chin to your neck, and then slowly shoulders come forward, then the top of your back, then your middle back, and then down to your waist until I can reach the floor. Some people can't, it's all good. I just have really long arms. They grew, nothing else did. Um, so you're down there. Just bounce a little bit, a nice gentle bounce. Everything should be staying loose, even if you're touching the floor. Make sure your knees are bent and shoulder width apart. The bent thing so you don't pass out. Okay, now turn to your right or left, whichever, and you're going to go into a lunge, which Jax is going to demonstrate a lunge. And you are going to take your chest up and out like you are a brave knight in shining armor. And then you're going to pull the front leg back so that both knees are straight and you're sort of in a little split like that. You're going to come over and you are going to first drop your head down, relax everything into that, breathe, and then pull that front foot up. And the back foot should be straight. I can't do that right now. And your heel should be on the ground, okay, in the back foot. And then put it down again. I always like to breathe one more time to see if I can get a little more stretch as we've done that. And then I walk my hands around to the other side. You do whatever. Right now, my physical therapist is freaking out. She's watching. And you do a little, that's my version of having my chest up. You should have the whole thing up. If you have to, put your hands on the ground. Cool. If not, don't. Go back. Make sure your back leg, which I'm clearly not going to be able to do, flat on the ground. And bring your toes up. Breathing into that. Put everything a little bit, put your front toe back down again and breathe it again. Okay. And then you're going to come back up. Turn around. And then you're going to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. And as you come up, your head should just float up to the top of your torso. Okay. All right, Jax. Another warm up or move on, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, let me do the same thing we do with jumps. Where we start one foot in front of the other. You can either have your fist up or pretend you're holding a sword or get a sword if you want. So if I'm holding a sword, I'm going to jump into the air and switch my feet so that my left leg is forward.
Right.
And the key to this is keeping your legs bent and engage our thighs here and our cores. I lost my pointer. And I'm going to try to do that.
I'm using my brush right now.
What?
Airbrush. Oh, wait, front.
Yesterday we did it for a minute. So today we're going to do it for a minute and a half.
Because you hate us?
Yeah.
And I'm going to put my sword down because I can't actually do it like that. I just realized.
Go at your own pace. So if you want to do quick jumps, that's great. If you want to do slow jumps, that's great. Susie, do you want to talk about adaptation?
Yeah, it's about your thighs. You know, you want to use those, strengthen those as much. That whole idea of being able to bounce when you land. So even if you just can't switch the legs really fast, come here and bounce a little bit. And if you're not using your legs at all, think about using them. But it's about torso face, like hip facing or torso facing, whichever you can do, or not do, whatever, however you want to look at that. I like to do about what you can do, not about what you can't.
We had a request at one point for somebody who doesn't have great knees. Another thing that we can do is instead of jumping and switching, just switch your feet and keep your legs bent. So this is another option.
Yeah, nice.
All right, a minute and a half. Here we go. Make sure you keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Everything should be relaxed except the muscles that you're engaging.
Oh, good point. So if you are having to use other muscles, like I am my arms, be aware of that. And even still, try and keep everything else relaxed. Just twist it. Do the twist. Okay, that's silly, Susie.
On my jumps, I'm almost rolling. I'm going to show you. I'm almost rolling up my foot. So I'm really jumping off my toes.
So up to your toes, right?
Yeah.
I'm even going to slow that down for me.
Whew. I'm feeling it now.
Sorry you said 1:30, aren't you? Because I slowed that down with the feet, I can now do that as I'm jumping.
15 seconds. Make sure you're tucking your pelvis under you so you're not sticking out your butt every time.
Ooh, good idea. And don't forget your glutes.
And we're good.
Everything, if something hurts, tighten your glutes. That'll help. It sort of gets everything straightened and tightened and protected. Okay.
Okay, get some water.
Oh, yeah. I tried it in my cup holder during the last workout and almost brained myself. So don't put it in your cup holder. Don't put them.
Have water nearby, but not nearby enough for it to murder you.
It's a tricky little devil.
Don't do that.
It's right up on you.
Whew, all right. Cool. So we're going to go into an exercise similar to what we did yesterday with the advancing and retreating and parrying and thrusting, with some slight differences. And then Susie's going to take us over for something else, and then back to me, and then you know how it goes. I've been here before. So get your.
Sorry. And when you're advancing and retreating, I was realizing yesterday, I was like, why can't I get this arm work right? And it's because in order to do it in a wheelchair, you're turning like this to be able to move forward. So either choose to do that if you can get one leg down, or just keep your facing this way. And what I was discovering was if you go advance, or whatever, advance on guard, that would at least get you to that moving these back and forth. So
nice.
Okay.
That's awesome. So if this is your first time joining us, I'm using a fire poker thing today for my sword. I'm going to use it carefully because this could kill me. Use whatever you have that you feel comfortable with. The heavier it is, the better, or the more your muscles are going to work. But use whatever. Use a baseball bat, a child's play toy, a fire poker. If you have a sword, use a hairbrush. I'm using
a towel holder, which has no weight, and I like.
No shame. Again, we can't see you, so.
And this crutch is super heavy, so I'm going to do it for about 5 seconds, and then I'm going to switch.
I'm going to move. I'm still trying to figure out all these angles down. It's cold today, so I'm trapped in my basement.
Yeah.
This will give me some space, I think. Great.
Mm-hmm.
And then show you side to side. Fantastic. So what we did yesterday was every time we repeated, I gave a number. I'm going to put the numbers up. I gave a number or a side of the body that was a parry. Well, I made my screen bigger, and now I can't make it smaller again.
Uh-oh.
No. Here we go. I'll just throw up these parry numbers up on the screen so you can see them. Again, you follow along best you can. It really, for our purposes in this room, it doesn't matter. Just get your arms moving, get your muscles activated. So every time we did a retreat, I called out a parry. So if I called retreat, parry 4, or parry left arm, we would retreat, parry that, and come back to on guard. And then again, retreat, parry that, come back to on guard. Retreat, parry that, come back on guard. Yesterday we added 2 parries. So I said retreat, parry 4, 3. So it would be retreat, parry 4, 3. I'd retreat with my back foot, parry 4, bring my front foot back, parry 3, back to on guard. Retreat, parry 4, 3, back leg, parry 4, front leg, parry 3, on guard. Again, back leg. So your parries move with your legs. So you're parrying each time you move a leg. And then we did advance and thrust, en garde. Advance and thrust, en garde. Yes? What we're going to add is a riposte. So I'm going to advance and thrust with my front foot. With my back foot, I'm going to parry 4, en garde. So thrusting, parrying, en garde. Thrust, parrying, en garde. Yeah? And just to go over the numbers again, 4, left arm, 3, right arm, 2, right leg, 7, left leg. If you're left-handed, it's just the opposite. 4, right arm, 3, left arm. So, I'm just like, so this is not so hard for me. 2, left leg, 7, right leg. Susie, does that make sense?
Yeah, I think that, to me, if it's like, if you talk about cross your body, away from your body, parry, I don't know. Of course, you don't want to go like that away from your body, but you know.
But yeah, out here, so away, going outside, cross. Yeah, that's great. I'll try to incorporate that as well.
Yeah. So, and you have the numbers in your head, so.
Yeah. Kind of.
Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. You just went blank. I mean, you keep going. I just have to do this.
So we'll start. I'm going to call out the numbers, the size, the grades, and advancing, and then we'll repeat. So on guard, advance, carry 4. So step, thrust, carry, step. Advance, carry 4. Stand, advance, carry 4. Stand, advance, carry 4. Do one more, advance, carry 4. Retreat, carry 2, 7, 2. Retreat, carry 7, 2. Retreat, carry 7, 2. Retreat, cross body, away from the body. Retreat, left, right. Nice. Advance, carry 2, with the leg on. Advance, 2, on guard. Advance, 2, on guard. Advance, 2, on guard. Advance, 2, on guard. Retreat, carry 2, 4. So right leg, left arm. Retreat, 2, 4. On guard. 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 Advance, parry, 7. Advance, parry, on guard. Advance, parry, on guard. Advance, parry, on guard. One more. Advance, parry, on guard. I'm going to hit my camera. Retreat, parry, 3, 4. 3, 4, on guard. 3, 4, on guard. 3, 4, on guard. 3, 4, on guard. Retreat, or advance, parry, 7. Thrust, parry, on guard. Thrust, parry, on guard. Thrust, parry, on guard. Thrust, parry, on guard. Retreat, parry, 7, 3. On guard. 7, 3, on guard. Left, right, on guard. Left, right, on guard. Advance, parry, 4. Advance, 4. Advance. Advance. Right, relax. Nice. We're going to switch this over to the other side. All right, ready? Advance, parry 3. Advance. So now I'm in my left hand. Advance. 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 Retreat, parry 2, 7. Retreat. 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 Advance, parry 3. Thrust, 3. Thrust, 3. Thrust, 3. One more. Thrust, 3. Retreat, parry 3, 7. 3, 7. 3, 7. Right, right. Arm, leg. Advance, parry 7. Advance. 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 Retreat, parry 3, 4. Right, left. Left, right. Left, right. Advance, parry 7. Advance. Whoops. It's much of a brain workout as it is anything else. Nice. Go ahead and relax that. I'm going to check in Susie. Susie, are you here?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Thank God you didn't see my, like, I was like waving this all over the place. I was like, Perry, who to what to, And for some reason, I keep wanting to do this for on guard. It's just completely wrong. It's this. Yeah. So just, you can look at me as how funny this can be. Okay.
That's that one. So I got a little off track because again, I'm very dyslexic, but as long as we're moving, we're good. So I'm happy.
Yeah. It's right. Just keep trying, Like I tell the kids, if you can't get that motion right away, I don't only work with kids. The adults just get mad at me when I explain stuff to them.
So Sue, you want to lead us in? You had some leg workouts?
Yes. Okay, so what I really wanted to look at, because some people, I have more arms going on right now, but you may have more legs going on. I just wanted to look at the ballet positions because they have a lot sometimes to do with sword play. So I just wanted to go through them really quick. Let me see if you can see my camera. Jax is going to be much more able to do these, but I'm going to do them in my own way, however I can. And don't worry, my legs are always bent like this. Don't be like, oh my God, she broke her leg. I did, but that's femur. Okay, so this is position 1. Your heels are together. Your feet are at, what is that? 10 and 12 or 10 and, you know what I mean? They're pointed off to either side. So that's position 1. Position 2 is foot goes out, and it's a point. Now, it might be something else, but it's a point in ballet. You bring it back in. Your heel goes into the middle of your foot, and then you go back, right? So then the next one is you take that one back, right?
Forward.
And then boom. Wait, you take the front one forward. And then the next one is, yeah. And then what's next one? Oh, bring that up.
The back one forward.
Right. Oh, and that you're trying to get the two parallel. I don't know how they do that. Apparently dislocate their knees. But the idea is as flat together as you can. Front leg pointing that way, back leg pointing that way. All right, so let's try that again. So first position, second position, third position with your foot there, fourth position, and then fifth position. No, wait, yeah. Do it again, Jax. Yeah. I don't know why I'm trying to teach it.
It's a long time. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Move it this way so you can see it. Wait, where am I? Yeah. First, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Right. So that's good. And let's do it again on the other side. Okay. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Do it again, Jack.
This way. First, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Cool. So you guys can be thinking about that or watching Jax throughout the whole thing and using that. And then I, of course, just use that for kind of moving whatever I have down there. If I don't really have footwork, just thinking about keeping yourself forward as you're doing that. Because it's not, when you go out here, it's not turned to go out here. It's, that's the whole idea. Okay. Cool. Groovy. That was it for me. I just wanted to talk about footwork.
Cool. I love it. Can I hold on to this a little bit?
Yep.
So while we're thinking about these footworks, it's been a long time since I've done ballet, but I did it for a long time. We want to think about really extending down to the floor and pressing our feet along the floor as we slide out, roll down. And that's to really activate our legs. It activates our feet. We want to point our toes. So we're in first. We're going to slide. So push on the ball of your foot.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So our toes pointed and then roll that foot down. To bring that back into third, we'll point that toe again. Slide it across the floor into third position. So again, you're pushing through the floor. Into fourth is a slide again on the ball of your foot and your toe. Point down, the back foot and the field. Point, bring that in to here.
Ah, gotcha.
Lovely. Yeah, so you're really activating all of these movements, and you're thinking about, it's very similar to what we did, for those of you, the wall exercise where you lean back and touch the wall. And it's not about crunching, it's about lifting and drawing this big circle with our bodies, tilting back. It's the same idea with our feet. We're not, we're thinking about extending through the leg. So some energy flowing through your leg and out of your toes. That's what we're thinking of. Yeah. And ballet is very much like sword fighting. They're extremely similar. So if you all want any ballet led workshops, Suzanne's been a dancer for years. I've got dance experience. I think Alex has dance experience as well. We can always add in some dance flavor into our workout.
Can you do like limbo?
You do a limbo. Ooh, that was a nice shot of my girl. Sorry, everybody. Great. So thank you, Suzanne. That was awesome. I love those workouts, and like where it's simple, but it's also engages so much. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And yeah, like with the same thing with when I was doing crunches yesterday, you try and keep your torso not crunched, but in, you're keeping it nice and tight, and that keeps even better than planks. If you're tightening and you're pushing out, instead bring that in. It lifts you up even while you do that, and it keeps you nice and straight. If you're pushing with, you're kind of, that is you're isolating it to this muscle and you're really strengthening that, which if you're in a chair, you really need that. So
yeah, I love that. Lengthening and tightening. So we're going to move on to another exercise we've done. Again, we've done this before in the past, but it's been a while. It's a cutting drill. And I'm going to put the drill down at the bottom so you can follow along. It's our X pattern. Yeah, it's our zombie, kill zombie X pattern.
These are my favorite. Like, yeah, defensive, whatever. Yes, that's offensive. Kill a zombie.
Grab whatever you've got. I've got my fire poker stick thing. Susan's got her hairbrush, her paper towel.
Wait, and this is straight in front, right? Or no, you're still on guarding?
Yeah, we're going to be facing forward for this.
Right.
Yeah. So the pattern, before I talk about what we're doing, the pattern is this. We start on guard. So we make an X pattern across our bodies. So if you're looking at the camera, you can imagine cutting your Tuesday in half, right? The cut goes down from shoulder to hip, and then other shoulder to other hip. So I take my sword, bring it nice and high, cross, cross, X, X. Do it again. X, 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 X. Good. We'll do that one more time. We're going to go X, X, and then we're going to go straight across the stomach, and then straight across the stomach the other way. So stomach, stomach. When I flip my hand position, every time I do it, I'm going to stomach, I'm in supination, I'm turning it over, pronation, stomach.
Oh, pronation.
Yeah.
Supination. Sup. Okay.
X, X, stomach, stomach. We're going to do down X. We're going to drop this down. This little moulinet action that we all know how to do. Upward X. Bring that down. Moulinet. Upward X. So I'm just doing it upside down X. So the beginning is X, X, stomach, stomach, up moulinet, upside down X, moulinet, keep it in your toaster, upside down X. Now I'm going to moulinet again, and I'm going to bring the sword straight up, as if I were cutting something straight up their crotch, all the way up to the body. So I just did this other upside down X, moulinet down, keep it in your toaster straight up. I'm going to bring this around my head so that I can come straight back down the same way, down the head. And the last one is a stab. And we stab that zombie right in the face.
You go down here and you go bam. So you bring yourself back to stab? Or advance?
Bam, bam. Yeah.
Bam. Okay.
All of these movements are being generated by my hips, and I'm twisting in my feet. Let me show you my hips and my feet for a second.
Yeah.
So all of these movements, just like we were doing the punching drills, see how I'm twisting every single one of them. Bam, bam, bam. So I'm really, really engaging my legs and my core in this exercise. So one more time, I'll go through the exercise and we're going to do it. So we're here, I'm playing with my right leg forward. We'll switch to the left hand after we do this one. X, X, stomach, stomach, upside down X, upside down X, crotch, head, face stab. And then again.
In little pieces too.
I'm going to set our timer. We're going to go for a minute on the right and then a minute on the left. So here we go. Oh, wait. Actually, I'm going to stop. Sorry. Stop. Did you have anything to add about this?
No, again, just think of it as moving your hips as you're turning. And I'm learning, so watch Jax more than me. But I'm going to be trying to do the hips even more so as her, just to sort of give you that idea. That's my way of saying I'm going to be terrible at it, but I'm pretend I'm doing something important.
You engage your core and your arms and your legs, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to set the timer. Here we go. So X is first. X, X, stomach. Upside down X. Crotch. Head, stab, and back to X's. X, stomach. Upside down X. Crotch, stab. It should be able to flow through. So if you let your body do most of this work, it's almost kind of not, it's kind of intuitive because you're going with the flow of your hips. Your hips are going to tell you what you need to do. Nice. We're halfway there. I think I missed one. X, stomach, upside down X. Head, face, on guard. X, and make sure you're breathing. Exhale, effort. Alex talks about that a lot. Whoops, I did that backwards. On guard. X. Crotch, head, stab, on guard. X, X, stomach, stomach, X, X, crotch, head, stab, and relax. Nice. Shake it out. We're going to do it on the other side. So this is about, not as much about strength, more about mobility and moving, shifting your weight and getting your hips and your arms nice and moving fluidly.
Can you show me how I get from up X to the other up X?
Yeah.
Like a moment. Yeah.
Back a little bit. So we're on guard. We'll do X. This mullet comes around. X. Stomach. Stomach. And just flip your hand. Now from the stomach, this flat, this mullet, this sort of tip comes up. Like I'm swinging a golf swing.
Okay.
Swing it. And then again, like I'm swinging that golf balls down more.
Got it?
Swing it that way.
Okay. Got it.
And then it just comes again. I'm gonna, that golf swing is right down at the floor. Swing. And then I hit somebody in the head. Bam. Stab him.
Got it.
Nice. So we're gonna switch and go to the left hand. If you were on the left hand, go to the right hand. So left foot forward, on guard. We'll start with our X's. X, X, stomach, upside down X, crotch and head. And again, X, X. Woo. Left hand is weird. All right.
I got the head.
X, stomach, upside down X, crotch and head. Yeah. X. Make sure your muscles are engaged. Your core should be engaged this whole time. Don't just be flailing around. Give yourself movement with purpose. X, X. Stomach, stomach. Upside X. Upside X. Crotch. Head. Squat the zombie. On guard. X. Nice. Yes, Susie?
Okay, that's one I fucked up at. I just want to, like, it's that thing, or I just can't find that movement yet. It'll come, you know what I mean?
And stab. Nice. Good. Relax. Shake it out.
Like, I always remember if, like, I can't quite get a movement, just like, eventually your body will learn it. Just, sometimes I slow it down at that moment and just drop out of view and try and figure out where I'm going wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's totally fine. I mean, you got to feel your own way through it. Find it. There's a yoga instructor that I like on YouTube that talks about find what feels good. You got to find how your body wants to move and how your body wants to move with this thing in your hand.
Right.
Like
right.
90% of it.
Right.
Yay! Hey. So do you have anything else you want to do with us, or should we move into a stretchy cool down?
Let's do a stretchy cool down. I just like to shake them out first. I'll shake them out first. Just
yeah, let's shake them out.
It just sort of takes attention out. And today was a slow workout, right? Okay, so we're gonna go 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4. Shaking, and that's nice. And we're just trying to get the blood to the fingers and the toes. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So we'll do a nice little cool down here. I'm going to move you to the floor. I'm going to start standing. I'm going to do a rag doll, and then I'm going to roll down into the floor.
Okay.
So I'm going to start on my yoga mat. I'm going to start, sorry, you can't see my butt. I'm going to roll down. Nice and slow. Roll down nice and slow, and then just kind of hang there for a second. I promise you're not going to see my butt for very long. Hang out there. Let everything relax. Now from here, I'm going to take my right foot, and I'm going to step it backwards into a backward lunge. You really are looking at my butt. All right, backward lunge. Nice. Take my left foot, bring it back with my foot, and go up into a downward dog. Got those hamstrings.
I'm using a stool to totally ignore what she's doing. No, just kidding. I'm going to do downward dog straight on.
And we'll bring that right foot forward into a lunge.
No, I'm not. You do that. I'm going to do it down here. I'm going to do a lunge without taking my knee off the back.
Oh, nice. And
still
back
stretch.
Again into a plank. Lower it down and press up.
I don't know what Again, if you're on the chair, try arching your back as much as possible. Push off of your backrest a little.
And back down. We're going to go into a child's pose. On time.
Because I have the broken leg, that one's staying back. But feel that, it's so nice. I love that stretch.
Oh.
It's just.
And if we could come up and do a tabletop, for those of you that have to leave us, it is 8:45 or 9:45. But if you want to hang out for a couple more minutes, we're going to do some barrel rolls.
I don't know what that is, so I'm watching. Okay.
So if you imagine you're like cleaning the inside of the barrel with your back, your side, and your stomach. And you just do big circles and go the other way. Nice and back to neutral. And then come and have a seat or get into a comfortable position. We're just going to take a deep breath in with our arms up. And exhale. And one more time. Deep breath in, arms up. And exhale. Lovely. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for coming.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Susie, so much.
Thanks, Jax.
We'll be back.
You.
We'll be back on Monday. Alex will be back with us. And it'll be the three of us. It'll be a new world of kicking Coron.
And well.
And
bye,
we'll see you on Monday.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.